Hey guys, Verlis here, and I made myself into a Minecraft costume. Today I'll show you how to do that. So, first things first, I wanted to kind of describe my motivation and intentions behind this. Any other costume you've ever seen is Steve, or a creeper, or maybe a zombie, and it's mostly the ones you can buy online. So what I decided to do was just break that meta open and make one for myself of my Minecraft character and really change things up. So, first, what you want to do is you just want to find if you want to do your character specifically or one that would be really different to do. A lot of the characters do look similar, so finding one that is different or making one that is different, like for Verlis here, is one of the key factors. I thought this would be extremely different because not a lot of people have like an animal kind of character, and very few people have like a really good way of laying it out. So that's why I decided to work on. I actually changed my character to make it fit for the costume a lot better. And a couple other things is you can, when you make your own costume, you can also change how Minecraft works. You're not allowed to have ears or any kind of like things really standing up off of the character. They're stuck on the side, so you can really take a lot of different changes with this. Also, if we get a close up here, you can see that the hair is not straight, it's not just squares. Kind of gave him his own little hairdo and style for it. So now we're going to break down a couple of ways on how I made this and what you need to make it for yourself. So, one of the main things I ended up using to be able to get really good vision is Buckram. You can see out of it really well, and you can pretty much just draw on it in color. So it gives you a really awesome view, and it makes it really easy to do things. And let's get a close-up from the front. So you can really see that, like, you can't really see into it too much, and it's also just gives a really good color if you draw on it in marker. I used Prismacolor markers just for the extra effect, but you can use any generic markers as long as you really just color it in. Also, for added stability, I did include a hat. I just pretty much glued it. You can also add extra pieces of cardboard or some foam on the top to make it fit to your head. It might not be 100% necessary, but it does keep it a lot more stable, and it makes it to where you can turn your head really well. Now it's time for the fun part, how you make it for yourself. First things first, you're just going to need to make a quick run to your local craft store, Joann's Crafts, Michael's, we have Hobby Lobby, everything you will be able to find at any of these stores. So, first things first, you're going to need to get some cardstock paper. It's kind of like construction paper, except it has textures and a lot more different colors. So make sure you know what kind of colors you're going to be having on your character. I have red, a light gray, dark gray, and black. And then there's also medium gray. So I picked up all those colors, and then I made a quick trip to FedEx. They have like a massive paper cutter. So you're going to need to cut all those pieces into 1.5 squares. Two big numbers you're going to need to remember is a 12 by 12 box. Everything's going to be based on a foot frame. And then 1.5 inch squares. And that pretty much represents the 8 by 8 pixels on a face in a Minecraft character. So do the math. You may need 8 of 1.5 pieces to make a foot. So after you run and grab some cardstock paper, you're going to need some other very basic and not hard to get at all things, such as a hot glue gun and glue sticks. So that'll just stick on really well. Then you're also going to need a cardboard box. As I said before, 12 by 12. You can pick one of these up at Walmart. The craft stores should be able to have some, but just in case they don't, you can find a cardboard box anywhere. Make sure it's 12 by 12. And then we also have Buckram. This you can't get at Michael's, but Hobby Lobby and Joann's has it for sure because they have fabric, and I believe you can also find it online rather easily. So that was for the eyes and nose. Now what you want to do is cut all of your cardstock into little square pieces. So I had just a ton of pieces left over after the project. It's going to be 1.5 inch squares, and then all you need to really do is make a glue streak from the top. I did one on the very top part that I'd be gluing, and then I did one on the bottom. So just kind of in one quick run, do that, and then you'll be able to glue it on really easily, and then, you know, just start forming out the shape, making sure you already have your skin pattern ready, and then you can just, I'm just trying to find places to stick it on to show you, but then you can kind of make your own pattern and glue it on. Thing is, depending on how even or unevenly you cut it, there might be like little holes, so you might have to just kind of work with that, try to fit two pieces together really well, and make sure it starts to resemble something like your character. Other than that, you want to really focus on like how you're going to get your Buckram in. I cut out the squares first, put a larger patch over it. So I would take a square a little larger and then glue the shapes over it. Therefore, it's nice and secure. Also, other things you might want to note are on the corner edges, a little close up right there. It doesn't quite fit all the way. That's either because the box dimensions might have been a little larger than that. So I did kind of create an inside frame that I glued over just to make it all nice and well. Some quick things you can do, like these are little shortcut hacks. You can just use whole pieces on the top and back of the heads or anything that would be one continuous piece. That saved me a bunch of time. So let's just go and take another quick look at the ears. The ears were really awesome because it is something different you can do. I just cut out the shape and decided how the ears would look, and I think it turned out pretty well. This is lavender. It's great for interior designs when you need to complement a warm color.
It's pink.
It's lavender. This is pink. Also, it's really easy to take these concepts and just make any kind of tool from Minecraft. So I decided to use a pickaxe. All you need to do is, like with your skin, you want to make sure you have the actual grid for the pixels. And with a pickaxe or any other tool, do the same thing. You want to kind of carve it out in cardboard or whatever material you're using. And then again, 1.5 inches equals a pixel. Boom, boom, boom. Just kind of add it together. I decided to do a diamond pickaxe because it's really pimp and it just makes you a badass. Alright, so I hope that really helped you decide on how you could make a costume or what costume you'd like to make, and that this tutorial was easy enough to understand so you could do it for yourself. If you really like this costume tutorial, I hope you like it, share it with all your friends, and if you really like it, you should just subscribe, join the wolf pack, and most importantly, have a nice day.